and welcome back to Good Morning Tobago on Tobago Updates. Viewers, out at Courland, we have this wonderful beach football facility, beach soccer, beach a volleyball facility that's been set up, and we're wondering how is that going to be used as the time goes on. Of course, that's set up for the Commonwealth Games that was in August of 2023. Now we are here to tell you about something that's happening very soon, and that's going to be using the facility quite a bit. So to tell us a bit more about it is the Marketing and Promotions Manager of EID Cut, Ms. Camryn Bruno, as we discuss the Courland Beach Soccer Cup 2024. Good morning and welcome to you, Camryn. How are you?
Good morning. Thank you for having me. I'm good.
All right, great. So first of all, what is this Courland Beach Soccer Cup 2024 about?
Right, so I could talk about the Courland Beach Sports Arena, which was newly refurbished, as you said, newly built for the Commonwealth Youth Games. So we are trying to find those events that are applicable to Tobago and Tobagonians, especially in the sports arena. So we have the inaugural Courland Beach Soccer Cup, which is taking place on January 26th to 28th of January, 2024.
So that's very, very soon. Who is going to be a part of this beach soccer cup?
Right now it's a 16-team knockout, and it's all of the village and district representatives around Tobago. So we'll be doing a 3-day tournament, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, to be able to find the winners of the inaugural Courland Beach Soccer Cup. And then hopefully in the next couple of years, they will come back to compete, and it will be more of a community-led initiative where we'll be able to use the facility a lot more often.
So basically, this is all happening this weekend.
Yes.
So it's going to be a lot of action.
A lot of action. We have a lot of giveaways for spectators and supporters who are coming to represent their district, as well as having kids zones, fun zones, splash zones, because we are right next to a beach. 1, 2, we are celebrating football and beach soccer back in Tobago, and also just having those family-friendly moments we'll be able to celebrate, especially around the carnival season, where you may want something to do around this time.
All right, and then of course, how are the teams involved? Like, did they have to go through a registration period? Can they still register? What's going on there?
Yes, absolutely. So we wanted to make sure that all of the districts had an opportunity to engage with their area representative. So registration has been ongoing, and we also urge people who are interested in beach soccer to contact their area representative for registration for Saturdays.
And how large are the teams?
So the teams are varied based on how many registrants we have so far. So I know that they have probably a lockout at probably 7 aside, but we are open to expanding for the tournament based on the interest that we have.
All right, and what are some of the future goals of this cup? I know you mentioned it's something that you want to do annually, but what about during the rest of the year?
Yeah, so we have the Honorable Chief Secretary as well as the Assemblyman Niall George, who are continuously working on having Courland Beach Sports Arena as a facility that you can use. So as well as having beach soccer, we also have opportunities for volleyball, we have tennis, we have all the other sports that can apply to having a sand base that would be able to modify to accommodate to those needs. So we are also urging those sports representatives and organizations who may be interested in using the beach facility to contact us at EID Cut, which would be ceo@idcot.co.tt in order to get more information on booking and to be able to use the facility as well throughout the year.
And what is available in terms of partnerships with community groups and so on that want to use the facility and want to have their own tournaments? How easy it is to access. Tell me a bit more about that.
Yeah, so I think one of the things that we're doing at EID Cut Limited is being able to expand and reach our hands out to the community and develop those businesses and organizations. So with that being said, it's really a facility that we want people to use. We don't want the facility to just be there and be a facility that, oh yeah, I remember when this was used for this, or I remember when it was used for this, but some sort of continuous effort in order to have the facility up and running, to build the community of Plymouth Black Rock as well as Tobago in itself for a sport destination.
And of course, whenever we think about anything that's owned by the government, there's that little conversation that pops up about maintenance.
Right.
What's in place to ensure that that facility stays as pristine as possible and it doesn't deteriorate like so much of our other facilities here?
So Aircut Limited is taking that approach that we do understand that a lot of facilities do have that maintenance issue. So that was one of the pillars of structure that we wanted to maintain within the facilities that we manage, to make sure that these facilities are always looking good, always have security, always are applicable and inviting to tourists who may be in the area and who may have some sorts of questions, to also have the facility be open to an international market as well.
All right, and then what are the facilities that are available, or what are the things that are available within the facility for the public? For those who may not be aware, those who did not go to the Commonwealth Games, and if you didn't go, you missed out. But just tell us what's there, and so that the public and those listening, especially youth groups and so on, they can know, what they can look forward to if they want to use the facility.
Yes, absolutely. So we currently have a state-of-the-art pavilion, which we'll be able to use for VIP as well as other meetings that you may want to have on top. Below, we have the state-of-the-art sand that has 2 courts that we'll be able to use for volleyball, beach soccer, badminton, etc. So they'll be able to use that, as well as gated areas, so security, it's safe. And then we're also expanding into phase 2 shortly that will have more facilities and amenities for use.
Tell me a bit more about those facilities, those expansions that you guys are making.
Yeah, so it's just simple, washrooms and stuff like that, the temporary bleachers, other training facilities that would be on the side, a practice court as well, to be able to have the facility as internationally recognized as possible, so that when we do have sports tourism expanding in Tobago, they would be able to use the facility and have comfort and convenience and be able to help market our facility out to the international sport audience.
And has EIDCUT been reaching out to international bodies and so on to get them to consider coming to Tobago?
Yes, absolutely. I think that the Beach Soccer Cup is a really good starting point for us, especially knowing that Tobagonians are our first home. Like, this is where we are, this is who we are trying to serve. So being able to serve our people here and have those sorts of opportunities in sports tourism and just sports advancement and family community, we would want to have the support from Tobago, and also just being able to expand to continue the community building.
And of course, when you think about beach soccer, well, actually, you should really be considering beach football. Tell me about how much that is a part of our culture here in Tobago.
Yeah, so I know that in Tobago we have a lot of beach soccer like individuals, and we may not have had the facility in order to support them, so they would have to go to Trinidad, they would have to go international to further their craft. So the Courland Beach Sports Arena gives them the opportunity to have a home in Tobago to be able to expand their craft, and also being able to urge the youths that are interested in beach soccer, or who just play soccer on the beach or football on the beach, to have that support from the arena to be able to practice their craft somewhere that is internationally recognized for their future.
And there's quite a lot of people, quite a lot of youngsters that are out there. When you pass through the beaches, going up, especially up on the east side of Tobago, there's quite a lot of them that utilize the beach.
Yes. So now we have a facility that's open and available for bookings to be able to support that craft.
And tell me about the prize money and all of that. What are they all competing for in this cup?
So right now we have about over $30,000 in prizes. That would be for the finals on the Sunday. We have a lot of giveaways for the public as well. In the entertainment arena, we have performances by Num Num, Young Brother, and his team, which is Pimpin and Hottie. And then on Sunday we have Chris Kennedy. We have a lot of amazing sponsors on board with us: Digicel, Division of Tourism, we have CHC Sounds, AVT Rentals, and we just really want to be able to have this space over the weekend to be able to celebrate the facility once again, and also to be able to celebrate our districts for all of the hard work that they have done, and also celebrating the youth who may want the opportunity to do something like this.
So when do the gates open?
The gates open on Friday at 4 p.m. So Friday is 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday is 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So it's 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. with a break. Then we go from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. and then on Sunday we go from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m.
And of course, we went through some of the artists, but who are the artists that are going to be performing for the final day on Sunday?
Yes, so we have Chris Kennedy.
Okay.
So Saturday night we have Young Brother, as I would have mentioned, and his team. And then we would also want you to urge and support local talent, which is Num Num, who will be opening the tournament on Friday.
All right. So, well, viewers, like, there you have it, all the details there about this beach soccer tournament that's happening, this Beach Soccer Cup 2024. And like I said, it's not going to be the end.
Yes, this is just the beginning. We would love the support of all of the districts to just come and represent and celebrate with us as well. And also just giving us the opportunity. Once we have a good event, then there's always room for more. But we would continue to use the facility in the ways that are needed to support.
All right, and then again, once more, how can they contact EIDCOT to either be a part of the tournament or even for hosting their own events at the facility?
So for booking at the facility, you can send an email to our CEO at e-idcot.co.tt. You can also follow us on all social medias, the Eco-Industrial Development Company of Tobago, and you can also contact us at 660-2683 to find out more information about the tournament and be able to register. If you are also interested in registering for the tournament itself, you can contact your area representative.
Okay, great. I mean, we still got a couple of minutes left, but can you tell us a little bit about what are the other things that are going on with EIDCOT at this point in time? What other things that you all have in the pipeline for 2024?
Yeah, that's a really amazing question. I'm super excited that EIDCOT has been expanding. So we currently have a bit of openings that would be closing today. If anyone is interested in that, they can follow us on social media as well as go on the website. EIDCOT Limited has also been doing a lot of project management. So we would have recently completed the sod turning ceremony for the Scarborough Secondary School last week Friday. And we're looking forward to a lot more sod turning ceremonies and a lot more openings around Tobago as well. Especially at our main location, which is in Cove, right? We have a lot of tenants that are interested in expanding their business, and we're always ready and able to support them in that way. So we have no more build tenancy, but we have land tenancy available for expanding on the park and stuff like that. So we're really excited to have all of these opportunities and avenues where people can either have their business supported or have their projects supported by us, as well as the procurement management that we do as well. With all of that, EIDCOT is just really looking forward to continuing to develop sustainably in Tobago, and being able to continue to manage those projects efficiently.
And what's the vision for developing those businesses that are located in Cove Eco-Industrial Park?
Yeah, so not only do we support the businesses on our park, but we also support businesses around Tobago that are interested in coming on the park or just interested in learning more about their business and expanding their business. So we would have recently had the incubator program, which happens about every 6 months. And this is a program that allows for small business owners, micro business owners, to learn more about financial management, marketing and digital presence, their organizational structure. And these are just some of the things that you would need in order to apply to come on Cove. And even if these are things that you don't necessarily have as yet, we have the support through mentorship programs to be able to help you get to that level to be on the park, because the park is all about that sustainable development, economic development, as well as just also having the opportunity in the creative sectors. We have the newly opened ePixel Studios. So really just urging, those small businesses, micro businesses, those individuals in the creative sector to just keep updated with us in order to be able to expand or for us to have the opportunity to support them.
So, and certainly there's a whole lot of room there. Even though there might not be physical room, there is actually a lot of room for support and for help from EID cards for a lot of businesses here in Tobago.
Yes.
When is the next round for the incubator program?
The incubator program is probably going to be in April, but I'll be happy to come on the show again to give more updates on that.
All right. So for those of you who are looking to be part of that, you know, just get yourself ready because the announcements are going to come soon in just a few months. So, and certainly Miss Camryn Bruno would be back with us back then. But for now, we just want to remind you that, you know, the soccer beach tournament, the Courland Soccer Beach Tournament is happening this weekend. And when and where? Time. I just said everything, but yeah.
The Courland Beach Soccer Cup is taking place from the 26th to the 28th of January. You can follow us on social media for the specifics on the time, but it's 4 to 9, 9 to 9, 1 to 5, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we are also just urging people to come and support their district in the 3-day tournament.
All right, great. Thank you so much, Ms. Bruno, for being on with us. And viewers, certainly thank you for viewing us this morning. And I hope you have a safe and wonderful day. And to Davies House at Bishop Science School, go Davies. So, bye for now.
Let's go. It's a brand new morning. Rise up.